जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी जय जशोदानन्दना व्रजजानरञ्जना जय जशोदानन्दना व्रजजानरञ्जना जमुनतीरा वनचारी जय कुञ्ज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा जय कुञ्ज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल Hare Krishna devotee, thanks for joining. Now we'll read Mangalacharan and our dear Harini Mataji
Yeah,
would like
yeah,
to
yes,
read.
Mataji, I can read.
Yes,
Hare
please.
Krishna, Mataji, Danda Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Agnana Timirandasya Nana Jana Salakaya Taksur Unmiltam Ena Tasmai Sri Guruve Nama Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamsha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Sri Visakha Vitam Cha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपीसा गोपिका कंठ राधा कंठ नमस्तुते तप्त कंचना गौरंगी राधा वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानो सुतदेवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे बैक टू माता जी हरे कृष्णा
Thank you, Mataji, for reading the Mangalacharan. So, by reading the Mangalacharan, we are seeking the blessings of our Guru, Acharyas, and Krishnas, because our eyes, we have a darkness, Agyana Timirandhasya, Jnananjana Shalakaya. So, we are asking our Guru to give us the eyes with knowledge and remove the darkness from our heart so that we are able to read, study Srimad Bhagavad Gita spoken by Lord Krishna. So we are reading today the chapter 18. We started the chapter 18 and we are reading today the verse 5, the perfections of renunciation. Right, Prabhuji? We read until chapter 4.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay. And I'll share. So this is the verse Bhagavad Gita 18.5, and it says that this is the chapter where Krishna is giving the summary of all the chapters described in Bhagavad Gita. So we are reading about austerity, penances, renunciations, how many renunciations, what type of renunciations are preferable in Krishna consciousness. And so today we are reading verse 5. So I'll start with the sloka, then at least four devotees, four of us can read. यज्ञदाना तपकर्म नात्यायं कार्यम् इव तत् यज्ञोदानं तपश्चैव पावनानि मनीषिणम्. Devotees, please volunteer reading the sloka.
Hare Krishna Mataji, then I can
Yes,
try.
Prabhu, please.
Yagnadana tapa karma natyajam karyam eva tat yajnodhanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yajna tapa karma natyajam karyam eva tat yajno danam tapaschaiva pavanani manishinam. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Shamataji. Please.
न तपः कर्म न त्याज्ययं कार्यमेव तत् यज्ञो दानं तपेस्वेय पावनानि मनीषीणाम्. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Anyone want to read the sloka?
Yeah, I can read Mataji.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Yagnadana tapa karma natyajam karyameva tat yajnodhanam tapaschaiva pavanani manishanam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Devotees would like to read the synonyms translation, and one devotee can read synonyms and translation, then the devotee can read the purport. Nick Prabhuji would like to read the synonyms and translation. If not, Prabhuji is not in a position, then
Okay, I could do that.
yes, please.
Yaja of sacrifice.
Yagna.
Dana,
It's pronounced as Yagna.
Yana.
Yes,
Dana, charity. Tapa, and presence. Karma, activity. Na, never. I don't know that one.
Tyajyam.
Tajyam, to be given up.
Karyam. Karyam.
Must be done. Eva. Certainly. Tat. That. Yaja.
Yagnaha.
Yadnaha. Sacrifice.
Dhanam.
Danam. Charity. Tapa. Penance.
Yes.
Ka. Also.
So here CA pronounced as cha. Cha.
Cha. Also. Eva. Charity.
Certainly.
Certainly.
Pavanani.
Pavanavi. Purifying. And
Manisinam.
Magnesium, even for the greater soul.
And you could also read the translation, then someone can read the purport.
Act of sacrifice, charity, and penance are not to be given up. They must be performed. Indeed, sacrifice, charity, and penance purify even the great souls.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for reading. Devotees who wants to read the purport, please. One devotee can read the purport. Subal Prabhu would like to read the purport.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
please.
Yeah, let.
Okay, please.
Hare Krishna Dandavatanu. The yogis should perform act for the advancement of human society. There are many purificatory process for advancing a human being to spiritual life. The marriage ceremony, for example, is considered to be one of these sacrifices. It is called uh, Vivaha Yajna. Should a sannyasat who is in the renounced order of life and who has given up his family relations encourage the marriage ceremony? The Lord says here that any sacrifice which is meant for human welfare should never be given up. Vivaha Yajna, the marriage ceremony, is meant to regulate the human mind so that it may become peaceful for spiritual advancement. For the men, this Vivaha Yajna should be encouraged even by persons in the renounced order of life. Sannyasattas should never associate with women, but that does not mean that one who is in the lower stages of life, a young man, should not accept a wife in the marriage ceremony. All prescribed sacrifices are meant for achieving the Supreme Lord. Therefore, in the lower stages, they should not be given up. Similarly, charity is for the purification of the heart. If charity is given to suitable person, as described previously, it leads one to advanced spiritual life.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for reading. Prabhuji, you have anything like share your thought?
Um, sure, Mataji, I will try. Um, so there are certain karmas in the life which one must perform. That karmas are meant for advancement to the spiritual life. Anything that is helping human welfare or advancement should be performed. And also dhana is also very important. It depends on whom you are actually giving. So if you give dana with full heart to a suitable person, and that is the way to go to the spiritual life. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. Very nice explained. Any Prabhuji's, Mataji's like to add any comments about this purport? Would like to add Prabhu Prabhu, Subal Prabhu,
Hare
Sunita
Krishna Mataji. Yeah,
Mataji.
wonderful. Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji, for the gist and Mataji. So here, as we know that, the suggestions to the yogis or advanced souls, right? They must perform the acts for the advancement of human society. Because the yogis, sannyasis, they don't want anything from this material world. They are here just to uplift all of us. So that's why it is very, very important for us to take association of the senior Vaishnavas, and of course among ourselves also, but more whenever we get an opportunity, we should not miss that opportunity to take their association because religious duties, they're always, even though they might be, you can see them, they are doing mundane activities, but that is for the welfare of the society. And example of such purification active processes, like he's even mentioned by Prabhupada, in a marriage ceremony is Vivaha Yagna. So it is performed with a lot of austerity and religious. And the purpose is to regulate the human life to it becomes the peaceful and a spiritual advancement, so that the husband and wife can come together and lead a very nice Krishna conscious life. So each one has to encourage other in Krishna conscious life. So the attitude of the sannyasa should never discourage one to lower the stage, like a young man to practice yajna. So I mean, of course, we have varnas, right? So we have to follow them. And another example Prabhupada gives is the purification of the heart, especially if it is given, as Sairam Prabhu said, to a suitable person. So we have to have that understanding what we can give as charity, and to whom and in what context. It should not be given so that I get a name, fame, and and we have to give Krishna Prasadam and also donations to the temple Vaishnavas to uplift this human society. That's my understanding of this. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. You have explained very well all the points, Prabhuji. Thank you. So here in this purport, Prabhupada is explaining what Krishna says, that we should not given up this sacrifice, acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance. We should not give up. They must be performed, but performed in a way so that it can advance a human being to go to the spiritual life. That's the goal, because that will purify our souls by doing the sacrifice, penance, and austerity, but in a Krishna conscious way. So, as for example, here Prabhupada is giving an example to understand better that Bibaha Yagna. So, Bibaha Yagna is very important for our civilized human life. Otherwise, there will be havoc of bad things. So that's why it is important to have a married life. And as Prabhuji explained so nicely, that a Grihastha with his family will be able to do Krishna consciousness in a spiritual way, and they can lead a spiritual life peacefully in a married Grihastha. And whereas everyone would do not have to become sannyasis, no need to. But who are the sannyasis who are in the denounced order? They cannot even associate with any woman privately. They cannot. Here Prabhupada is explaining clearly that never associate with women. But it does not mean that sannyasi will not encourage someone to do a marriage ceremony. Yes, of course, sannyasis, they come to the marriage ceremony and they attend in a marriage ceremony of devotees. Yes, they are encouraged to in marriage. And Prabhupada, in his Lilamrita once, it's written that he encouraged one of his devotee, I think in Russia, and to go and get married to her and preach Krishna consciousness. It's important. So Prabhupada instruct his devotee, go and get married and help in Krishna consciousness. So married life, everything it meant how we can please Krishna, how we can advance in spiritual life. So therefore, yes, renounced order, a sannyasi definitely can encourage a marriage. It's a yagna, vibhav yagna, and it advances a human being into the spiritual life. And same as for charity. But before going to the prescribed sacrifices, yagna, in our society in Kali Yuga, the best yagna is Sankirtana yagna, Harinam Sankirtana yagna. That the best among all the yagnas. And for that yagnas, you do not need any qualification, just need the desire to chant the Lord's name, the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Only we need our desire to chant Krishna. That way, our love, which is the ultimate goal of our life, the love for Krishna will awaken in our heart, which is dormant right now. And similarly, Prabhupada is talking about the charity. That is also purification for the heart, but in a proper and suited proper position, sthan, kal, patra, that three things we need to time, place, and circumstances. These three things we need to remember when we do the charity. We cannot do charity in a liquor shop. No. We cannot do charity in a restaurant where all the non-veg items they serve. We cannot charity all those there. Even in a street beggar, we should not give them money. Rather, we give them prasadam, food to eat. Otherwise, they will take that money and they will go and get drugs. That's most of the time it happens. So that's why it's important to know where we are giving our charity, which will help us to advance our spiritual life. Now, if anyone has no further addition, we can go to text 6.
Can I just add one thing?
Sure, Prabhu. Sure, Prabhu.
So, as all of you have already
Prabhuji, as
summarized very well, Krishna has emphasized that.
Yes, please.
You're not able to hear?
No, sometime like you are cutting off, but now it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now it's okay, all right. So,
Yeah, again, it's happening,
uh,
Prabhuji. I don't know whether it's only for me or everyone.
okay, it says my internet connection is unstable. Can you hear now?
Yes, now it's okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I think there's a problem with my connection. Okay, I'll talk we'll see what happens. So, as Krishna has emphasized in this particular verse, the acts of sacrifice, charity, and penance have to be performed. Now, we, we also different samskaras, right from childhood, right from the time the child is born, uh, starting with naming ceremony, and then the Annaprasna, the time that they eat their first food, uh, rice, I guess, whatever. And then, so it goes on like that. Then there's a thread ceremony, Upanenium, and then at the time of, then we
Can you turn off
verse
your video?
mentioning at the time of marriage, Vivaha was
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, now you
that's a good
can
idea.
maybe video off.
Now
Yeah.
okay, you're not able to hear me. Okay, I was just naming all the different uh, samskaras or ceremonies that have to be performed right from the time of baby's born, naming ceremony, then the thread ceremony, and there are so many of them, the marriage ceremony, and it goes on. So all these are important yajnas that have to be performed so that the person is going on the right spiritual path. So that's why it's important to do all this and do it in a sincere way that we are heading in the right direction in terms of the spiritual path. Thank you, Mataji. I hope you are able to hear me. I don't know.
Yes, Prabhuji, it was cutting off, but now it's okay, Prabhuji. What you mentioned, like there are different ceremonies from our childhood, participating like Upanayana and then Annaprasana at the childhood when rice ceremonies, etc. So we have lot of yagnas, lot of ceremonies, and that's what you mentioned, right, Prabhuji? That's
Yeah, right from birth to death,
part. Yeah.
there are ceremonies, and
Always.
yeah. So all those are, they're important. All those have to be performed sincerely and in the right way. they're all purification processes to get us on the spiritual path. That's all
Yes.
I want. Thank you, Mother.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anyone else would like to, or we can go to the next verse. It's a small verse, we can read that. 18.6. ये तान्यापि तु कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा फलानि च कर्तव्यानीति मे पार्थ निश्चितं मतमुत्तमम्. Devotees, please read. Would like to read the sloka? Hare Krishna.
I can try.
Eight,
Yeah, go ahead, Mataji, after you.
Etani apitu kamani sangam tyaktva falani cha kartavaya nitimi prata nishitam matam uttamam. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji would like to read? Prabhuji, sure.
I can try, Mataji. Hare Krishna devotees and Ratna Mavrat. Etan apitu karmani sangam tektva phalani cha kartvayanti kartva vayanti me partha nishchitam matamuttamam. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna
Devotees?
Mataji.
Yes, please.
एतान्यपि तु कर्माणि सङ्गं त्यक्त्वा फलानि च कर्तव्यानीति मे पार्थ निश्चितं मतमुत्तमम्. हरे कृष्ण माताजी.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so we can go to the synonyms and translation. Devotees, one can read the synonyms and translation, and then purport, other devotee can read. So translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Who would like to read the synonyms and translation? Devotees, please volunteer.
If no one Mataji, I will try Mataji.
Okay.
Synonyms: etani, all these; api, certainly; tu, but; karmani, activities; sangam, association; tyaktva, renouncing; falani, results; cha, also; kartavyani, should be done as a duty; iti, thus; me, my; partha, O son of Pruda; nishchitam, definite; matam, opinion; uttamam, the best. Translation and purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All these activities should be performed without attachment or any expectation of result. They should be performed as a matter of duty, O son of Pruda. That is my final opinion. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Purport. Who would like to read the purport, devotees?
I can read.
Krishna.
Oh, sorry.
No, please go
Bobby,
ahead.
go ahead.
Sati Mataji would like to read.
Okay. Although all sacrifices are one should expect result by such performances. In other words, all sacrifices which are meant for material advancement in life should be given up. But sacrifices that purify one's existence and elevate one to the spiritual plane should not be stopped. Everything that leads to Krishna consciousness must be encouraged. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also it is said that any activity which leads to devotional service to the Lord should be accepted. That is the highest criterion of religion. A devotee of the Lord should accept any kind of work, sacrifice, or charity, which will help him in the discharge of devotional service to the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Would you like to add your realization, Mataji?
I don't think I have anything this time.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. Devotees would like, Shairam Prabhu would like to add your realization from the Prabhupada's purport.
No, Mataji.
Okay. Anyone?
Yeah, after you, Mataji.
Prabhuji, you go.
No, Mataji, you can mention. At the last, I will also add.
Okay, Prabhuji.
I'll share Bhakti
Okay.
Tirtha Swami prayer, which kind of goes along with this, but it says, whatever need to happen to become better servants in Srila Prabhupada's movement that happen to come to us. Whatever need to have taken away, become more pure in Srila Prabhupada's service that be taken away. It's kind of along the same line that we should do what's in line with whatever, we should accept the favorable and reject the unfavorable, which is also, I think, in I think it's in I want to say it's a nectar of instruction and also a nectar of devotion, but I'm not sure. I think it's a nectar of instruction. Yeah, we should accept the favorable and reject the the unfavorable.
Yes, Mataji. Very nice, Mataji. Thank you so much. Yes, so here Prabhupada, here Krishna is telling in the translation, so without attachment or any expectation of result should be performed, any activities, so whatever activities we do, we need to keep this in our mind that it should not be attached to the fruits. And we also should not expect the result. Means, as for example, when I do some service, I should not expect that, oh, people will say, oh, you did so well, this, that, like pride of myself, hidden pride. Maybe I'm not showing in front of everyone, but in my mind, I'm becoming very happy. Oh, I did. No. I did because Krishna's pleasure. What I did, Krishna is everything, not me. I'm nothing in this world. I'm just a very tiny soul. And my super soul is residing in my heart. But I cannot see, cannot feel them because my mind is full with false ego. And this I, me, mine, everything is always in my mind. So that's why I have to remember and practicing Krishna consciousness, chanting the holy name. Like this Purushottam month, very holy month, comes every almost 3.5 years or three years, some months after it comes every this Purushottam month. It's very auspicious, and Krishna is the presiding deity of this month. So we have to be very conscious, like what we do the whole day in this month. And not only this month, this is a special month, but every day in our life. So time flying is so fast. Everything is flying so fast. Everything, like we are getting older, going towards death every day, slowly. So that's why every moment we have to think about what we are doing and what we did the whole day today. Suppose what we did whole day today. How many times I able to remember? I'm talking about myself. I know here a lot of senior devotees present. They are practicing Krishna consciousness very seriously, and I'm learning from them. They are my inspiration, and how I'm spending the whole day today. How much I thought about Krishna, or I just thinking more about work, etc., than Krishna. So that's why self-judgment, self-assessment is very important. And today his Pran Govinda Prabhuji in his class was asking how you will know that you are growing in bhakti. So the answer is the desire. How much desire I have to hear about Krishna, how much desire I have to know about Krishna, how much desire I have to associate with the devotees, to associate with books, Prabhupada's books, scriptures. So that's very important. How much service attitude I have, then I can tell, okay, I'm growing. But everything under the Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, always. I have to be under a Guru. I cannot do everything by myself. No, I do not have any qualification doing and or praying Krishna only without, I mean, not direct. I cannot do directly. I cannot go directly to Krishna. I always need the help of Guru. Guru will take us to Krishna. We cannot do by ourselves. So that's very important. And Prabhupada here also saying that whatever devotee does, any kind of work, sacrifice, or charity, that will help him in discharge of devotional service to the Lord. The devotee should accept that kind of work. So suppose some work which is not very congenial for bhakti, we have to prohibit those work, which will give us, like some people work to get more money, more wealth. Like they might have to work like 8 hours per day, they work like 12 hours. Sometimes weekends they work, oh, I need money, I need to send my kid to the big school, I need to reserve money for that, or I need to buy big car, I need to build a big house. So spending whole time thinking about how we can earn money. So those we do not require. We require to have simple living and Krishna thinking. That way I always tell myself, not always, but sometimes, like simple living and Krishna thinking is very important in this world. The world is deteriorating day by day. War, bad association, killing, etc., etc. So many bad things happening every day in this world. So many people are dying in a young age. So that's why you have to be very careful our every steps, each steps. So we have to hold on tight to Krishna's lotus feet, to Guru's lotus feet, so that we can increase our devotional service to the Lord, and that way our life will be better. So I'll show you some summary. Not sure. Okay. So we are reading the perfection of renunciation that we know. And this is, we are reading this Bhagavad Gita as it is, 5 to 6. So main principle of this two verses is do not give up prescribed duties. So it is not recommended to give up our duties. It is not recommended. Like false renunciation is not good. Suppose we have to keep our job. That is important. We have to keep our job. Because if we keep our job, we will be able to raise our kids. We have to take care of our family. But everything will be centered to Krishna. So whatever you do in the morning, do puja, go after puja, then you can go for work, have prasadam, or do your work. Then after coming back home, again try to come to the DT room and do arti, read some books, and then have prasadam. And then right, every day we are studying this Srimad Bhagavad Gita from 8 to 9, which is very good practice. Like for me, it's a very helpful because I able to read the Bhagavad Gita together. Sometimes it doesn't happen with me if I try to read alone. After, especially after coming back from work, I cannot do it. But with the help of the devotees, I able to read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So that's why I'm very thankful to everyone who joined the call every day, and so that we can encourage each other to read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So that's why it's important to have to perform Krishna consciousness. And Prabhupada emphasizes that give up fruitive mentality. Fruitive mentality means, just we read in chapter verse 6, that do not expect the result. Do not expect the results. Just do your work and give whatever results you will get on the lotus feet of the Lord. Suppose you may not have a big home, or you may not have a big car, or you may not have a dream job in this um, big country. It's fine. It's fine. That doesn't mean like we lost everything. If Krishna is with us, then everything will be good. So his Grace Amaranda Prabhuji, in one of his lecture, he says that if the world spits on you, that's fine. But if Krishna loves you, then you know that you are in a very good position. Don't care about what world says about you. Just care whether Krishna loves you. Do not do something that Krishna will hate you. So he is so nice. He is exalted Vaishnavas. So that's very important. And so also Prabhupada says that real renunciation is not inactivity but acting for Krishna without selfish desire. So do not be selfish. Like I am doing this, I am doing that, I am the all in all. No. Always thinks and I am the servant of the Lord Krishna. Keep that always in your mind. And also we read in chapter 5 three essential purifying activities. What are those activities? Yagna, we read, performing duties for Krishna. And this yagna, what we discuss that chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the best yagna, highest yagna in this Kali. And then second is dana or charity, which can be given in a suitable person, in the sthan, kal, patra, in time, place, and circumstances, which can increase Krishna consciousness. That's important. And then tapa is austerity. So we have to be disciplined in our life. And when we are disciplined in our life, then it's easy for us to advance in Krishna consciousness. And also austerity means we have to follow principles. One of the four regulative principles is no meat eating. So therefore have to be careful about not to eat meat because all are Krishna's children. And as well as what we could not offer to Krishna, we should not eat those. Because it says, Acharya says, if we eat food without offering to Krishna, that means we are eating the sins. So be careful. Wherever you are, always try to offer the bhoga to prasadam to Krishna. It's not possible all the time. When you are outside, it's not possible to offer to Krishna. Then in your mind, just offer to Krishna. So that's why I'd say very important to have. Those are the austerities actually we are doing every day. So our four regulative principles are no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. So four regulative principles we have to follow. And what it will do? It will purify our consciousness. And what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Cheta Darpana Marjanam, means our heart, there is a mirror. There is a lot of dust in our heart in that mirror. So with those yagna, dana and tapa in right way, we'll be able to purify our consciousness, means cleaning our mirror in our heart with those three purifying things. What is yagna, dana and tapa? So next is we also read about renunciation, sannyasa. So false renunciation, what we read before with Prabhuji, Sai Krishna Prabhuji, he's very nicely explained about the renunciation. So false renunciation is not recommended. Means we are giving up work, we are avoiding responsibilities because we do not want to take responsibilities or we do not want to do work. This is actually false. We should not give up anything. That's what Lord Krishna says. You should not give up. So yagna, dana, and tapa should not be given up. You have to do, but in a Krishna conscious way. And real renunciation is sincerely you have to work, offer results to Krishna, and remain detached from success or failure. So do not react if you have big success in your life, or do not react if you have big failure in your life. Always think that Krishna has better plan for you. So it's obvious we are like human being. So we react when we have big failure in our life or has big trouble in our life. But if we can keep faith on Krishna, talk to Krishna, as Sridhama Prabhuji was telling, talk to Krishna. Go and talk to Krishna. Just talk to Krishna. Pray to him, saying like, Krishna, I have this one. I know you have better plan, or I know you will protect me with this. Just give me the strength to overcome this. Just talk to him. He will definitely reciprocate. He is very kind Lord. And therefore the key idea here is the work done as an offering to Krishna, which does not bind the soul. I think. Okay. And then our practical applications is how to apply the teachings in daily life, like perform your job as service to Krishna, as I described. Like whatever you do, just think we are doing for Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna daily, offer food before eating. That's how we discussed also. Whatever you eat, just in your mind, offer him. If you don't know the offering mantra, just 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be enough outside. And if you like to know the offering mantra, who doesn't know, we can share that before honoring the prasadam. You can just do the offering mantra, and then when you are outside, that's what I'm telling. And try to give some prasadam in the morning and the afternoon to Krishna. Anything like dry offerings also fine, but try to give offer prasadam to Krishna. And also the last one is give charity to spiritual causes. That's what Prabhupada is explaining. Like spiritual causes, you can give charity. So therefore, stay active means you should not give up your work. Do your work, but spiritually be conscious. So, and this is the essence of these 2 verses. Engage in your duties, purify them through devotion, and surrender the results to Krishna. So whatever you do for Krishna. So our ultimate goal is pure devotional service or bhakti yoga. Pure bhakti yoga. That is our ultimate goal of life. To get the love for Krishna. So devotees, thank you. Prabhuji, Subal Prabhu, please, Prabhuji, add your thought, and any devotees has any comment, please go ahead. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I wonderfully explained, Mataji. Thank you so much. As you mentioned, whatever we, the attitude while performing the sacrifice, charity, penance, or any such matter, as you mentioned, Sridham Prabhu says we have to go and talk to Krishna, because Krishna is also in our heart. But because my heart is filled with Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, so I'm not able to hear Krishna's voice directly. Because when we try to do something wrong, we get from our heart that no, this is wrong, don't do it. That is Krishna, the Paramatma inside us telling. So we should try, spend some time to have a conversation with Krishna and ask him to give us, bhakti. Only with his mercy it is possible. And whatever we do without attachment, like if we are singing or doing any seva, we should not think what will I get and get from it. We have to do it in a as a sacrifice. And all sacrifices, as Mataji mentioned, are for the advancement of the Krishna consciousness. And who is the Yagna Purusha? Is Lord Krishna. So that way, an example of what should be encouraged is everything that leads to Krishna consciousness must be encouraged. So the highest criteria of religion is anything which leads to the devotion. Savaipam Sham, that Mataji is there. So that's why we have to Yagnashishtasana Santot Muchante Sarvakil Vijay. That one also says the same thing. That's my understanding, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very nicely explained. everything we have to do to the sacrifice to Krishna without expecting our own glorification. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Mataji's, please add. Who would like to add anything? Asha Mataji would like to say something.
हरे
Devotees,
कृष्ण
please.
माता जी, हरे कृष्ण
Yes,
माता जी,
please.
दंडवत प्रणाम।
Yes.
बहुत बहुत अच्छा लगता है आपको सुनना। फर्स्ट थिंग आप, like I want to say something to you, like first thing, like your language is so clear, so like we wanted to just listen to you. you know it's like every time, like my, especially my ears, just like, like, okay, now, she's saying, so it's like spashed, in the Hindi word says spashed, and I don't know about the English. But it's like your spashed speaks, so it's like anything, if we wanted to listen to you, just every time we wanted to listen to you more and more and more, like mother, like every time is like kind of mother, mother, she tell, her, their kids, they try to teach them, and sometimes, the one of the child is just like, misbehave or something, but like mother is so politely, that try to tell them, like, no, you have to weigh, like, like you have to supposed to be way like that, or you have to do like that. So it's every time it's so beautiful whenever you talk. Even you sing, we all we enjoying. Even if you say katha, or anything like the Bhagavad Gita, we always, we our ears is like excited to learn about you, what you saying. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji's. Thank you for your kind words, Mataji. Everything. I'm very insignificant in front of all the senior devotees here present this call. But whatever I'm trying to learn, Mataji, and all Krishna's Guru's instruction, their mercy, Mataji. I have nothing here, but thank you so much, Mataji, because you are very kind-hearted. You are very honest and simple devotee. Like I've also have not seen a devotee like you who speaks so simply. You have a lot of simplicity in your heart, and Krishna sits where devotee is very simple in their heart. And Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, I forgot the verse, but Krishna says that, oh, who are very simple in their nature, Krishna sits in their heart. So definitely, Mataji, Krishna is with you and with all of us, and here all the devotees present in this call. They are all very nice, Mataji. And please forgive me if I like a teacher and student, because Mataji, at work, I have so many undergrad, grad students. So maybe that's why I have this attitude
You
talking.
are working with
But
many cancer patients now, also, no, Mataji. So you have
not
that
no
ability.
no Mataji, not I'm not directly working with the patients, but undergrad
But
students, yeah, work with.
but the doctors, but the doctors you work,
Yes,
right?
yes, MDs
Yeah,
also, but yeah.
and you're used to that.
So
Yeah,
that's what I will have
when you
it.
speak, we wants to believe you, like feel like it. If she's saying, okay, we have to do this way. If she's saying, it's kind of, it's like sweet things, like she's saying, yeah, okay, I have to do it. I have to do it. Hare Krishna.
They are very kind, Mataji's very kind.
You explain very nicely, Mataji, with all the pictures, and also you're like a teacher for us.
No, Prabhuji, please, please, Prabhuji, you
That's
gave
so
this
great teacher,
opportunity.
Mataji.
Yes,
You are
yes,
very
Mataji. I will also agree with our Subal Prabhu.
Sorry, Prabhuji, you're
Really, you
sorry.
are mesmerizing with
All
your
glories to
speaking,
Srila
Mataji.
Prabhupada. Yes,
Yeah,
all
great
glories to Srila
teacher. What
Prabhupada.
what about the quiz, Mataji? Today we don't have quiz.
Today, every chapter when it ends, that time we'll have quiz.
Okay.
Unless you want to quiz up all the one verse, two verses also, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we can do too. But
See, we're
yeah,
turning into the child.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try, Mataji's, like whatever we read until that part. I'll just do a small, maybe 10 minutes quiz, if it helps to remember the chapter. But thank you so much, Mataji's and Prabhuji's. I think today we can end our discussion. And so I also like tomorrow, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to join because Friday morning we are going to the Sadhu Sangh. But thank you.
Oh, you are going, Mataji? You are going to Sadhu Sangh?
Yes, finally.
Oh,
Finally,
you're
Mataji.
so lucky. How many days you're going, Mataji?
4 days.
Wow. You're so
Yeah.
great, Mataji.
Yes.
Even
So
Subal Prabhuji is coming, Mataji. So Subal Prabhuji is going. Subal Prabhuji, are you going?
Yeah, I also got ticket, Mataji, finally. So
Oh, 4 days,
almost there.
Prabhuji. You guys all are going. Wow.
Yeah, you can come, Mataji.
No, now tickets will be expensive, Prabhuji. I checked already.
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, Mataji's. Thank you for your association. Vancha kalpataru bhaishya kripa sindubha evacha patitanam pavanebhya vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Hare
ISKCON. Thank you,
Thank you.
Prabhuji's Mataji's.
Thank
ISKCON
you.
Come
Tampa.
Thank you.
safely home,
Thank you.
Mataji. Come safely home. Thank you. Happy
Yeah.
journey.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Srila
Bhakti
Prabhupada ki
Mataji
jai.
ki jai.
Baswati
Jai.
Mataji